Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to try something that I should have been doing right along. I'm going to go with planting some more grass. Thanks, Kaya. Kaya's making a lot of noise. I'm going to start with the park. I'm going to pull all of this out, put some grass down, and when I put everything back, hopefully I can do something like a little mud pit at the bottom of the slide. Going to put curbing over here and then back the fence up just a little bit. Should look pretty good when it's done. So, let's get to it. La cucaracha, la 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 la. So, I need to curb my appetite. Get it? Curbing? All right, I'm just going to put a coat of paint on here before I go to tearing apart the park. This is Rust-Oleum Satin Granite. Should look exactly like a sidewalk. We'll let that dry, and now we'll go back over and we'll tear the park apart. Well, I got a handy little container. You know what? I think I'm going to come out here too. I mean, don't put off what you can do tomorrow, what you should do today or something, you know? Get my phone booth out of there. Good, those are just set in there. Hopefully I can put this back exactly as it was. I guess I can refer back to this video and remember, oh, I love that little, oh, my little Vardo. The thing is, where do you stop, right? Because I can't do all of it today. Okay, a couple of things. I have, this is Woodland Scenics Blended Turf. This was kind of blended turf, green blend, but I also had some other stuff in there, some other colors. So I'm going to combine this grass in here, the static grass, 7 millimeter. It's kind of long, but I'm going to go with that because that's how I roll. So I'll dump some of this, going to blend it even further than their blend. Take this off. Oh, nice. Way to go. This will pour. This has a resealable part here. I'm just going to cut that off because I'm going to dump it all in there. And I think it would catch up on this when I try to pour it. What if we seal it right up? Oh, that's looking pretty. Woo-hoo. Or as they say in Ireland, pretty. It's looking pretty. Lauren and I have been listening to a podcast of Anne of Green Gables, and this Irish girl does the impersonations. She does a really good job. I don't know what that has to do with a train layout, but anyway, okay, there we go. Oh, look at that. What kind of a mess do you think we were into? I wanted to add the finer stuff, and that's all I had, so that it would separate the longer pieces of grass. What does it look like in there? That's what we got. I want to do a test sampling of this before I paint. What I'm going to do is paint with the same green as a base, then I'll spread it all on there. I'm just going to go with it. Going to go with it. So this paint that I'm using is Coronado 4 Clover Green. Some of you had picked on me about the size of my paintbrush. Wow. I did downsize again. Let's get over there. From my 4-inch. Sorry, but you're going to have to move just a minute. There you go. Picked up a little bit of gravel. Or ballast, I should say. I'll come right in here. Pretty sure when I shake this on, after I've shaken it on, I'm going to have to vacuum this up really good around the tracks. My dad always told me that to do the cutting, cutting in first, then do the other part. He was a third generation painter. If I had gone into the painting field, I guess I'd have been 5th generation or something like that. And then the always famous saying, no daubing. Well, that's if you're painting a house, right? Doing siding or whatever. Doing a layout like this, you kind of sometimes just have to fill in the stuff. And it's going to be covered with grass, so... Sorry, Dad? Excuse me. And I don't mind having it kind of thick because I want the grass to really kind of adhere to it. I think probably the next section that I do when it's over here is I'll have to remove the diorama, the nursery. Hey, by the way, I want to thank you for all you new folks watching that have subscribed. That's been pretty exciting to me. I'd love to see the channel grow. I haven't done a lot of the ballast, but I'm thinking what I've done here is really going to tie in the ballast to the grass. Almost done. Now out in the daubing middle part. Oh boy. So those of you that have watched me for a long time know me that sometimes I don't know when to stop. So I'm going to do this side as well. That way I can do the ballast after the fact. Kind of wish I had waited on that, but I think it'll blend in really well. Taking it right out to the edge. There probably should be some sort of a trim board along the edge. Still need to put those sleepers in there. I'll do that before I put the ballast in. On, around, over. Probably a mistake bringing it all the way out to the edge because I'm going to get up there and get my sweatshirt into the wet paint. Back when I was doing a lot of building contracting, mostly garages, one had usually some like summer help. Had one fella, real nice guy, but we were going to be staining a garage, and it was a semi-transparent, really fluid, and so he had we were using rollers, putting it on Texture 111, and then somebody else would come behind with a paintbrush and fill in the grooves. So he was working out back, and so he was with another fella, and I had somebody working with me on the front. He came out around the corner. He was it was like a red stain, completely covered, head to toe, arms, legs. Oh man, he was a mess. But he was a hard worker, old farm boy. He was a good guy. I'm really excited to see what this is going to look like with the grass down. To me, once I actually plant the grass, it's a final thing for the location. I will not be moving this part again for sure. And I don't have plans for anything else to be moved, just finished more. Okay, time for grass. A couple of vehicles in the way, I just want to make sure. Whoa. Told you, time out, I got to get that green off. Here I am talking about somebody else getting paint all over them, and what do? Yeah, I get it on me. I got it removed. Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go around the perimeter of the tracks because the brown added too much brown. Okay, so there's major track cleanup that I have to do, but I did get all the way around the edge. I like that. And what I've got left over of this particular mix, I'll put in a bag, and I'm going to start fresh with a greener grass. All right, this is a more purer blend. The green grass of home. What a difference this makes in the looks of it. That took I had a total of 3 bags of the longer grass, and I'm pretty sure I used up 2 just right here. So I guess I need more. Gotta let that dry, probably take a day or 2, and then I'll put everything back together. So we'll just do a little pan around, let you see what it looks like in motion. I can't run the trains on here until, I don't want to touch this until everything is dry. Then I'll clean off the tracks. Okay, so we'll just do a little walk around. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, hit the like button, share it, and if you're not a subscriber, I really appreciate you folks that have subscribed right from subscriber 1 all the way through. But to get over 15,000, I was pretty excited.